If you ask me, life is a constant struggle between accepting humility and never giving up determination. So often we work so hard to climb, only to realize that our feet have barely left the ground. Other times we struggle and struggle some more, only to realize that someone else has already reached the top before us. It can bring you down some, lead you to make excuses, and wonder why you ever started.
Or chalk. But I just want to start it. I won't do it.
One of my role models for never giving up and working hard at Cody Rafting this year has actually been a first-year trainee. Liz Doby, originally from Virginia, trains harder than anybody else I've ever met. In addition to rafting, Liz keeps a strict regimen of diet, running, biking, swimming, and doing just about everything else. One of her goals this year was to complete the Princeton Challenge. It involves going down Browns Canyon solo, Liz rode it this year in a raft, then mountain biking to the base of Mount Princeton, then climbing Mount Princeton, and coming back down and riding her bike to the old gas station, which was Cody Rafting's home. Here's Liz crossing the finish line after completing the day-long journey. She was rather exhausted, but she'd earned quite a few accolades from her friends. Seeing this and the other videos I've posted on my website might lead some to believe that the life of a raft guide is all roses and rainbows. But there's the backside, the behind the scenes, that most people never see. It's a lot of physical work, so to finish a day of this and go climb up a mountain is something in and of itself.
Seriously, why are you filming?
Because this is the glamorous part of the job.
In here, they relieve themselves. Smell it. It smells good. Hey, there's a hanger.
Smells good. Smells like rafting.
Smells like urine. This is how we wash the suit, wash the suit, wash the suit. This is how we wash the suit all day long.
For every hour that we spend on the river, there's easily 45 minutes of work that we do off the river just to make it happen, either preparing for the trip or cleaning up. In addition to washing rental gear from customers, there's the cooking of lunch, the cleaning up of lunch, fixing boats, and projects around the shop. Keep in mind, we don't get paid by the hour. But once the work is done, it's time to let off steam and hang out in the guide lounge, to tell stories of our adventures of the day, to down a few cold ones, tell our war stories, and oh, there are plenty of war stories. These photos, which hang on our wall of shame in the guide lounge, come from Colorado Whitewater Photography, which takes photos in zoom flume, one of the rapids in Browns Canyon. It's our one point in the trip where there's evidence to support our stories. Raft guides are high-energy people, so even after a day of rafting, sometimes the first thing we want to do is get back on the water. Fortunately, there are features known as play holes here on the Arkansas River, where we can practice surfing using a standing wave, riding upstream into the river's current. It's quite fun once you learn how to do it. This is my buddy Kyle Converse surfing it up in his kayak. Kyle's a 6-year raft guide who has also worked in rivers in Alaska and in California. He's also studying nuclear engineering, having worked in the Navy on an aircraft carrier. These surf holes aren't just for kayaks. Rafts can surf on the standing wave as well. The Highside Mini-Me, an 8.5-foot raft, is quite good for it and quite a lot of fun. It just takes a little getting used to. As Liz and Nick learned on this day, if you want to surf a pickle, you better be ready to swim. Josh Kelly is one of the newer members of the Cody Rafting family. Josh joined us after spending 5 years boating in New York and then in Oregon. He actually went to high school with our head boatman, Evan Toll. and I was glad to have him this year. He helped me clean up the pieces after a flip of mine on a trip through the Narrows. It wasn't long in this playhole session before both Kyle and Josh got out of their kayaks and into the mini-me raft. The thing about surfing a mini-me is, the more, the merrier. It wasn't long before this surf session attracted a crowd. It is at the Buena Vista Town Park after all. So soon, people were running to their cars to grab their own life jackets and helmets and join in the fun.
Cheers to that.
Name, age, hometown.
Colin Berg, 23, Syracuse, New York.
Okay, what possessed you to come down here and do this today?
You know, I think the Lord Jesus possessed me.
Excellent, excellent. And you, sir?
Brett Helmer, 29, Syracuse, New York.
All right.
Yep.
And does this sound like fun to you?
Well, knowing that we have a smart guide like Nick, I know that I'm good, really good hands here. Nothing bad can happen, so it's all good. And I'm good, really good hands here. Nothing bad can happen, so.
I've tried to hold on to summer as long as I can here. I've tried to drink up the beauty. It helps keep my soul satisfied to last me another year until I can come back again. But it's time to face facts. It is just about time to go. I'll be heading east soon, headed to West Virginia and the golly season. I'm ready to trade crystal clear alpine lakes for the muddy palette of fall foliage. Like the water in its cycle, from sky to river to sea, I must keep moving. And if you need to find me, just follow the water.
Every time I was just about to get a hold of the ducky, I had the cord, so I could keep with it. Over another pour over. And I go under for about, I don't know, 10 seconds under one. Man, I was down.
Yeah.
And I lost my paddle. It's stuck in the rock. Zero. It's going to be showing up one of these days.
It's still out there.
It's stuck. It's a classic foot entrapment with a paddle.
No
Boom,
kidding.
Under the water. See ya.